John Glenn, from orbit to controversy. John Glenn, an iconic figure in American history, is celebrated for his contributions as an astronaut, senator, and Marine. However, like any prominent public figure, his life wasn't devoid of controversies and lesser-known tales. This video delves into 10 scandalous, incredible, and intriguing facts about John Glenn, including his interactions with John F. Kennedy, offering a nuanced view of his legacy. Number 1. Childhood, youth, and family life. John Glenn's early years were marked by a quintessentially American upbringing that belied the extraordinary path his life would take. Born on July 18, 1921, in Cambridge, Ohio, and raised in the small town of New Concord, Glenn's early life was steeped in the values of hard work, family, and community. His parents, John Herschel Glenn Sr. and Clara Sproat Glenn, instilled in him a strong sense of duty and resilience. Glenn's fascination with flight began at a young age, inspired by the stories of aviation pioneers and the planes he would see flying overhead. This passion for flying was nurtured throughout his youth, setting the stage for his future as a decorated Marine Corps aviator. Glenn's family life was also a significant aspect of his personal narrative. He married his childhood sweetheart, Annie Castor, in 1943. Their enduring partnership was celebrated for its strength and devotion, lasting 73 years until his death in 2016. Together, they raised 2 children, Carolyn and John David, in an environment that echoed Glenn's own upbringing, rooted in love, support, and a commitment to serving others. Despite the demands of his career, Glenn remained a dedicated family man, showcasing the same loyalty and integrity at home that he did in public life. Number 2. The competitive edge with JFK. On February 20, 1962, John Glenn orbited the Earth 3 times in a mission known as Mercury Atlas 6, aboard the spacecraft Friendship 7. This event was not just a technological triumph but also a significant morale booster for the United States, deep in the Cold War and trailing the Soviet Union in space achievements. President John F. Kennedy, who had set a goal in 1961 for the U.S. to reach the moon before the end of the decade, saw Glenn's success as aligning with his vision for American space exploration and leadership. However, the mutual admiration between Kennedy and Glenn was tinged with political undertones. Kennedy, navigating the complexities of Cold War politics and the aftermath of the Bay of Pigs invasion in April 1961, was mindful of Glenn's burgeoning fame. In a period when television was shaping public perception more than ever, Kennedy was keenly aware of the importance of his and Glenn's images in maintaining national morale and international prestige. Number 3. The hidden tapes. The Oval Office tapes, a controversial hallmark of Kennedy's presidency, were known to capture many significant political discussions, though less known is their recording of conversations with John Glenn. While the exact dates and full content of these discussions remain classified or unreleased, the nature of their content, revealed in bits and pieces over the years, points to a blend of political strategy and personal rapport. These tapes, part of a larger collection often associated with the tumultuous events of the 1960s, reveal Kennedy's concern over Glenn's intentions and the potential impact of his popularity on the political landscape. It was a time of intense international rivalry, notably marked by the Cuban Missile Crisis in October 1962, and domestic upheaval, setting the stage for these candid exchanges. Number 4. A political affair. The rumors of John Glenn's affair in the late 1960s would have unfolded against the backdrop of an America in flux, gripped by the civil rights movement, the Vietnam War, and the counterculture revolution. While specific allegations regarding the affair, including the identity of the other party, remain unsubstantiated, the very existence of such rumors reflects the era's turbulent social and political climate. During this time, Glenn would have been transitioning from his career in NASA to a role in public service, including his unsuccessful bid for the U.S. Senate in 1964 and his eventual election in 1974. This period was also marked by significant personal milestones for Glenn, including his continued advocacy for space exploration and his involvement in public affairs. Number 5. The space race sabotage. John Glenn's mission aboard Friendship 7 on February 20, 1962, was a landmark in the space race, a period marked by intense rivalry between the United States and the Soviet Union. Within this high-stakes environment, allegations of sabotage attempts emerged, casting a shadow over the American space effort. Reports, though sparse on specific details, suggested that surveillance and security protocols had intercepted efforts to undermine Glenn's mission. The exact nature of these sabotage attempts, including the identities of those involved and their motivations, remains obscured in the annals of space history. However, this episode underscores the palpable tensions of the era, where the competition extended beyond geopolitical rivalries to include internal challenges within NASA itself, reflecting the broader Cold War anxieties. Number 6. The Kennedy Assassination Connection. The assassination of President John F. Kennedy on November 22, 1963, in Dallas, Texas, spawned numerous theories and investigations, including the Warren Commission's report in 1964. Within this vortex of speculation, John Glenn's name was occasionally mentioned in alternative theories suggesting that individuals with knowledge of the assassination might have included figures from a wide range of government sectors, including NASA. While there is no documented evidence linking Glenn directly to the investigation or possessing sensitive information about the assassination, the association of his name with these theories reflects the period's pervasive climate of distrust and the search for explanations that extended into every corner of the federal government. Number 7. The Financial Scandal. In the early 1980s, John Glenn, along with 4 other U.S. senators, was implicated in a controversy known as the Keating 5 scandal. This involved allegations of improper intervention on behalf of Charles Keating, chairman of the Lincoln Savings and Loan Association, which was under investigation by the Federal Home Loan Bank Board. The scandal centered around accusations that Keating had made contributions totaling $1.3 million to the campaigns or political causes of these senators in exchange for their intervention. Glenn, who had received a reported $200,000 for his campaign from Keating, faced scrutiny and a Senate Ethics Committee investigation. In 1991, the committee concluded that Glenn's actions were not improper and did not warrant further action, although it did criticize him for poor judgment. This episode was a significant blemish on an otherwise distinguished career, highlighting the complexities of political fundraising and the ethical challenges faced by public servants. Number 8. The Secret Illness. The details surrounding John Glenn's health issues are sparse, largely because Glenn himself was a private individual when it came to personal matters. It is known, however, that Glenn underwent surgery in 2014 to replace a heart valve, indicating he dealt with significant cardiovascular health challenges later in life. This surgery was publicly acknowledged and demonstrated Glenn's vulnerability to health issues, despite his image of enduring vigor. Glenn's approach to his health, managing and overcoming challenges privately, while maintaining a public persona of strength, reflects the expectations placed on public figures to appear invincible. Number 9. The Unheard Speech. The speech prepared for President Kennedy to read in the event of Glenn's mission ending in tragedy was part of the meticulous preparations for the Mercury Atlas 6 mission. While the exact text of this speech remains a poignant symbol of the era's gravitas regarding space exploration, the gesture itself underscores the high stakes of early space missions. The speech would have addressed the nation's grief and reaffirmed its commitment to exploration, symbolizing the sacrifices made in the name of progress. This document's existence was revealed decades after Glenn's successful mission, serving as a stark reminder of the risks faced by astronauts and the preparedness of the nation to honor their bravery in the face of the ultimate sacrifice. Number 10. The Twilight Years and Legacy. John Glenn's final years were a testament to his enduring spirit and commitment to public service. After retiring from the U.S. Senate in January 1999, Glenn remained actively involved in educational initiatives in public affairs, notably through the John Glenn College of Public Affairs at Ohio State University, which was named in his honor. This institution reflects his lifelong dedication to nurturing new generations of leaders and public servants. In a remarkable return to space, Glenn flew on the Space Shuttle Discovery's STS-95 mission on October 29, 1998, becoming the oldest person to fly in space at the age of 77. This mission, while scientific in nature, also symbolized the indomitable human spirit to explore and push boundaries, regardless of age. John Glenn passed away on December 8, 2016, at the age of 95. His death marked the end of an era, drawing tributes from across the nation and the world. Leaders, citizens, and fellow astronauts mourned the loss of a true American hero, whose life of service, courage, and exploration had inspired countless individuals. He was remembered not just for his historic spaceflight or political career but for his character, humility, and unwavering commitment to the greater good.